Hey, what is up guys, MKBHD here, and this is one of the most anticipated phones of the year, especially for me, someone who likes stock Android phones. This is the Nexus 6P, and this is what comes in the box. It's a little different from normal because it's a USB Type-C phone, so you get a small USB-A to USB-C cable about 8 inches long, and then you get a 4-foot USB-C to USB-C cable, which you use with the fast charging wall adapter you see here, straight up USB-C. So if you weren't already convinced USB Type-C is the future, you should be now. Anyway, there's some other paperwork, a free trial to Google Play Music All Access, and a SIM card removal tool, and then the phone in all its glory. Now this is just the unboxing and first impressions, but right off the bat I can tell you I like the way this phone feels in the hand. But I am biased, I like big phones, I cannot lie, and I've been using big phones for a while, so it doesn't seem huge to me. But up next to the massive Nexus 6, you can see it's almost every bit as tall, almost as wide, and it feels only more compact in the hand because it's a lot thinner and has flatter sides. So props to Huawei on making it feel a little better with that. And it's nice to finally get a better look at the phone under my own lighting to see the finer details like the ridged power button and the USB Type-C port at the bottom, even just the finish of the darker color, the graphite. I'm glad this was my top choice, although pretty much all the options look pretty good in their own way. So I popped the main SIM card in this guy and went through the setup process exactly 3 days before this video is being uploaded. So it's in action and has been as my daily driver right now. And I'm beyond pumped to share my thoughts when I get to put this thing fully through its paces, giving it a fair shot of a couple more days. But one thing I do have set up is the fingerprint sensor on the back with Nexus Imprint. The setup was super easy, just like previous Android phones or Touch ID on an iPhone. It reads your finger a few times, and then it does have a feature where once you're done, you can unlock and wake up the phone just by touching your finger on the back. And it's pretty quick too. It's just got to be careful not to do it in your pocket, since the fingerprint reader is in a sort of a natural resting place for the finger where I guess a dimple usually is on Motorola phones. But I really like the imprint feature so far. And I'm going to have to test things like the front-facing speakers and the Quad HD display and the Snapdragon 810 chip and its performance. And the biggest things for me, the camera and the battery life. And I've said this before, I loved my first impressions with this phone. If you watched that video, you already know. Just keeping it honest with you, but I've said the camera and the battery life have to live up to the hype for me for this to be the complete package. There is no perfect smartphone at all, but so far the camera is looking pretty good, with limited testing, obviously, despite not having optical image stabilization. And the battery life is also promising, seeing as Android 6.0 has made some big improvements in battery management when the phone is asleep. So either way, this is all going to be detailed in the full review, so make sure you're subscribed to be among the first to see that. Either way, that's been it for the Nexus 6P, just a quick unboxing and first look. In case you're wondering, the Nexus 5X I got has the exact same stuff in the box, minus that short little USB-A cable, just FYI. So go ahead and follow on Twitter to start seeing Nexus 6P photos from the camera and battery life notes and all sorts of other stuff as I go along. That's been it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.